Hey YouTube, gonna do another vid here. So there's been other readers that said there's other presidents in the White House that are haunting Donald, whispering in his ear. So I'd like to see if William Taft would like to speak and see if I could channel him, find a connection, and see what he has to say. All right, William Taft, big guy, glasses, yep. Would you like to share some information? And he says, sure. William, what do you want to tell me about Donald Trump? That man is crazy, is what he says. And yes, we're always whispering in his ear. He keeps telling him, get out, get out, get out of my White House, get out. You're a disgrace. The White House and the presidency is supposed to be a place of honor and integrity, patriotism, and for the people. I'm not sure when he was in, but he's shown me a war. I don't know. I can't remember when he was president, but it feels like World War II around when he was president. He's saying those were the hardest times, the decisions of war. And knowing those brave men and could be killed. I never wanted anyone's life to be lost. But at the time, it was totally necessary. A wave of people were being unnecessarily harmed. And we needed to bring stability and safety to many innocent people. Wars have never done anything but bring bloodshed and hurt to many people. It makes no sense to me in a time and age but 80 years after the fact that people can't get along. Yes, we have our own beliefs, our own ideals of family, our own beliefs of God, but it shouldn't discourage us from having racial discrepancies. For some reason he said racial. Black people, women, people of color have suffered way too long. There are many angel fighters trying to bring in more positive energy in this world. There's a constant fight from above of good and evil to try to overcome the thoughts of way too many. There's a lot of whispering going on. There's a group of 5 presidents haunting Donald Trump right now. Abraham Lincoln, since Donald likes to compare himself to him. George Washington, myself, John F. Kennedy, it sounds like John Quincy Adams, I think. Is that 5? Well, that's who I was hearing. But we'll do many things. Trying to whisper in his ear and he thinks he's crazy. Turn off lights once in a while. Turn on lights. Bumps in the night. Like you hear knocking sounds. He doesn't want to sleep. It freaks him out. But we were doing our best from the other side to make this atrocity of a presidency go away. Never fear, you're Americans, because we're working hard and the end is near. We are also trying to convince good people to turn over documents and to speak the truth. It's not an easy task because backlash is the fear. But there will come a point where the right thing needs to be done. And justice is coming. For some reason he's showing his wife. I don't know if he was married or not, but I'm seeing a woman. Larger size. You said, yes, that's my wife. Said she was a champion of women's rights. She did her best for the time. And she's annoying Melanie. Even though she's not in the White House much, she's annoying Melanie for some reason. Or Melania, sorry. Telling her to get out. Even though Melania is technically out. She's saying that Melania is a mess. And that she is false. And that she should not even be in the United States. She should be deported. Well, we kind of know about her history if you look it up. Her illegal visa to marry Donald and be in the States anyway. Is there anything else? No. She just says, I don't know, I'm getting an S name. I don't know if it's her or not. But she just said she's torturing Melania. Okay. William, anything else? Mike Pence is a false prophet. That man lies as much as the rest. He has secrets. And he truly doesn't believe everything he says. He stays with the front of everyone else because he's afraid of what's going to eventually come. He's a weak soul with very little courage. And he will not be president after Donald Trump is removed. There is plenty of evidence of his wrongdoing. He will go into shame of obscurity after the fact. And he will eventually be divorced. He will end up having to live in basic seclusion to avoid the ridicule and hate that's put upon him. It will take years before he can feel peace. And that will happen also with many prominent figures in this government. They will have trouble finding jobs and regret the day of their allegiance to Donald Trump and the Republicans. Rest assured, this will all be over, and that better things to come. Truly patriotic and people that care about the United States as a whole and world peace, diplomacy, will triumph. There is a shift of positive influence going on throughout the world. We will unite and bring stability back to the forefront of the United States. For that, I thank you, and he said, God bless the USA. And he's gone. So, hope that was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool. Seemed like a good man. It's kind of fun to try to channel and get what other, presidents or whoever passed on have to say. A couple days after Soleimani died, I tried talking to him, and he had a lot to say. It was really interesting. I'm not going to do that again. I mean, I took screenshots of what I wrote down. It was on someone else's post on YouTube, but basically, he said, I didn't get he was an evil man. He did what he needed to do for his people and for Allah. There's a lot of religion going on over there and faith. He said he doesn't blame Donald Trump, that he will get his own in the spiritual world. He'll be tormented there. He said he regretted the deal he made with Vladimir Putin. So maybe that's why a lot of this is going on. That Donald had a little chat with Vladimir, and Soleimani was turning against some kind of money deal that him and Putin had. And he wanted to break away, and of course everything has to do with oil and controlling the Middle East oil. Saudi Arabia had a little bit to do with it. Gosh, I wish I could look at the screenshot right now. It was pretty intense. I really got a decent energy from the man, even though he did commit a lot of murders. What else did he say? He said, I'll have to write it down and say it in another video. I just don't remember it all right now. It's kind of like you forget things after you have channeled. I mean, I wrote it down and everything, but not remember it. So, all right. Thanks, YouTube, and peace.